Welcome to Phone Phenom. Every Tuesday, it's Tuesday, right? 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. One of our new favorite shows. It's all about being better at the phone. 92% of insurance agents fail because they aren't good enough on the phone. They're struggling with the phone. And I want to be the guy that helps you get better at using this thing, the telephone, the most important sales tool on planet freaking Earth. And today I got 5 tips for you. I also want to mention that we've had about 31 tickets go today for 8% Nation. We're starting to release some new deals. We're getting close to 4 months out for this thing. It's at the Statler in Dallas. 8% Nation, make sure you're a part of that thing. VIP is a crazy good deal right now. Also, I just did a private interview with one of the big speakers about the Monster Premier package and all that comes with. I know you guys want to be a monster. I know you especially want to be a monster on the phone. So I'm going to talk about today, I'm going to talk about 5 tips to improve your phone skills. If you're watching on YouTube and Facebook, make sure you chime in, give me a thumbs up, give me a hello, an amen, a phone phenom, fist, whatever, dude, right? So 5 tips. If you're ready to get better on the phone, you'll make sure you pay attention today. So 5 tips. I want to jump into that. I want to preface this with saying, hey, that each one of these will help if you implement them immediately. Most of these, most people are not doing. I would say that literally almost everyone in our industry is violating these 5 tips or not following these 5 tips. So if you're watching, you're like, hey, he's probably just going to mention something I already know. I'm telling you, you may already know it, but it's going to be a nice refresher because these 5 tips you are not doing currently, chances are. Especially that 92% of us fail. And these things will make you an 8%er without a doubt. So, number 1, the number 1 tip, you guys know what it is? Start chiming in Facebook and YouTube comments, Instagram, letting us know what you're thinking as we're doing this. The first one is you need to train daily. And when I say train every day, I'm talking like actually train. Like want to learn, want to listen, and want to improve. Which is why you guys watch this, while we deliver content to you every single day to make you successful and to make you better. Most people don't train every day. You believe in brushing your teeth every day. Gosh, I hope so. A couple times a day. I believe in, getting up, preparing. Most people have daily habits. Some people drink coffee every day. You normally go to the bathroom every day. You normally put on a new change of pair of clothes every single day. You put socks on every day, right? There's things that you do daily. If you're in sales, why don't you train every day? You should be listening, learning, watching, and soaking up everything that you can from a self-improvement perspective all day, every day, to train and get better every single day. Who is doing this? Watching right now, who is doing this and training every single day? And I don't just mean some days. I don't just mean weekdays. I mean every single day. You say, well, Cody, you talk about writing your goals down. I write my goals down every day. I believe in brushing my teeth, writing down my goals, drinking espresso, working out, and training. My salespeople here in the office, they train every single day. As an insurance agent, if you're not moving forward, moving backwards, most people are not training every day. True or false? Most people are not training every day, and you should be. Take time to train. And when I say train daily, I'm just talking literally like 15 to 30 minutes a day. Spending time at learning to master the art of your craft. Spend some time training. That's tip number 1. Tip number 2. Tip number 2, dose, is you're not doing this one. I promise you you're not doing this one. You need to be role-playing daily. Daily. You say, well, Cody, when you say role-playing, I don't care if you had role-play with yourself in the mirror. Role-play daily. You say, well, what would I role-play? I would role-play the intro. I would role-play my script. I would role-play the responses to the most common objections that you get. And when you get a new one, Role play it immediately and role play it the next day. You have to be doing more and wanting to be better every single day. Most salespeople do not role play every day. In my company, we role play every single day. I role play with myself all the time. I'm thinking about stuff. I'm role playing with our team. Our team is role playing every day. You say, well, Cody, why do you think this is so important? It's one of the most important things you can do every day because it gets you in a pattern of success. It gets you used to saying and doing the things that you know you need to do. The most common and the most popular and the biggest and most successful salespeople and sales teams on planet Earth, they role play every single day. If you're not doing that, I'm telling you, you need to be role playing every single day. Grab your spouse, your kids, a partner, another agent, your manager, whatever, your upline, video, remotely. Like we need to come out with a program to where you can role play with other people remotely, right? Whatever. Video, FaceTime, call, in person, in the mirror, role play every single day. And you've got to be role playing on both sides of a call so that you can be prepared for both sides. And I'm talking literally, you need to be doing this for at least 10 minutes a day. Role playing will make it a habit. Once it becomes a habit, once you become great at something, once you instill it, like you guys see me just spit out the script and spit out responses to objections because I've role played it for years. I know my subconscious knows what I'm going to say before the other person speaks. Before they even get done talking, I already know what's going to come out of my mouth. And for you to be great on the phone, for you to skill up and improve on the phone, you need to be role playing daily. That's tip number 2. Is that a good tip or is that a good tip? That's the best tip you're going to get today. Role play daily. The third one, you're not doing this one either, but you should be doing it, is listen to recordings. Listen to recordings of yourself. Maybe recordings of your role playing. Maybe recordings of live calls. Maybe recordings of appointments. Maybe, I've done that too. Maybe recordings of actual sales, right? Get to where you're listening to recordings all the time. You'll catch. The reason you got to do this is you'll catch bad habits. Everyone has bad habits, and you want to get rid of those. And the best way to get rid of bad habits is to listen to yourself another ticket, thank you, Amber, all the time. Bad habits. Bad habits. Everybody has bad habits. Something I say every once in a while is the word like. Some people have a bad habit of speaking too much. Some people have a bad habit of saying, here's the deal, or here's the thing, or, there's bad habits, right? There's bad habits that people, not speaking when you should be speaking, speaking when you shouldn't, interrupting people. We all have a ton of bad habits that you can control, that you can improve, and that you can make sure that do not happen to you anymore. Bad habits should not exist. They should be obsolete because you're listening to your recording so much and you're skilling up so much and you're so hard on yourself and you're all about perfection. You're all about improvement. You're all about being better. You should be listening to your recordings all the time. Record yourself and listen. You're not doing this. You're not doing this and you're not doing this 92% of the time or greater, probably 99% of the time. I bet 1% of our audience, maybe less than 1%, actually does all of this every day. And we're going to get to it. This is 5 tips if you're just now joining us, this is 5 tips to improving your phone skills. I want you to be great on the phone. I want you to be a phone phenom and to be amazing in this industry. You got to better pick this thing up and get what you want from anyone for anything at any time. I'm confident I can. Are you confident that you can? 5 tips. Train daily. Role play every day, back and forth. Role play with somebody. Listen to your recordings. Recordings are huge. Here's tip number 4. Tip number 4 is you must be frequent. You cannot be great at something until you are frequent. They always say 10,000 hours to mastery, right? But Will Smith said there's no reason for a plan B because it distracts from plan A. That applies here because if you're thinking about doing something else, you're not going to be frequent. If you're making excuses, you're not going to be frequent. If you are lazy, you're not going to be frequent. You cannot get great until you do it a lot. You could train, you could role play, you could listen to recordings, but if you don't actually do whatever it is that you're wanting to get great at, then you will not be able to get great at it. Most people aren't frequent enough. I used to spend 5 hours, I would say as a young agent, I would spend a minimum of 5 hours a day on the phone, cold calling a lot of times. You think you'll get great if you spent 5 hours a day cold calling? I'm not saying that's the best use of your time. I didn't know any better, right? I was 19, 20, 21 years old. That was before I knew what I know now. Spend time. I'm talking hours upon hours upon hours upon hours at getting really good at what you're wanting to get good at this business. I used to door knock 150 doors in a day after college, after school was over on a Friday. I used to spend at least 5 hours a day minimum cold calling. I used to do all these things because I wanted to be great. I do not want to be average. I've got a lot more potential. I got a lot more in the tank, and so do you. Get more frequent. Start to track what you're doing so that you can know how quick can you get to 10,000 hours before you can become a master of whatever it is you want to be a master at. You want to be a master, right? Dylan, these dudes, they want to be a master. So that's why they tune in and watch this. Be frequent. And tip number 5, you have to stay positive. You have to stay up for every call. Most people are scared of the phone. Most people have fear. Most people get negative, or they stop doing, or they get depressed. You do not want to do these things. I'm telling you, if you take a break and say, I don't got it today, you are telling yourself it is okay to quit. It is okay to be a loser. And it is okay that when things get hard, you don't have to push through. I'm here to tell you that's not okay. I want you to push through. But you got to stay positive. Like when you have a bad call, someone curses you out, someone does, tells you something you don't want to hear, someone hangs up on you, someone slams the door in your face, whatever, right? Move on. You've got to be up. You got to stay up for every single call. Every call has to be a new call for you. If you carry baggage from previous calls, it will affect your ability to be good and perfect on that next call. If you let the previous jerk affect the next call, the next person will notice, you'll notice, you won't be as successful, you won't be as confident, and you won't get whatever you're wanting to get. Staying positive and staying up for every call, upbeat, excited, ready, will help you get better results. This is 5 tips to help you get great on the phone, to help you improve on the phone, and help you be a master of the art of using the telephone. I love Phone Phenom because I get to talk about things that I'm passionate about, which is helping you be great on the phone. I love the freaking telephone. Nothing else I'd rather use to make sales. I love the phone, and you can too. If you train daily, if you role play daily, if you listen to your recordings. You got bad habits, let's break them. You'll learn so much from listening to recordings. If you're frequent and you do it a lot and you stay positive, you don't let the previous call affect the next call. This is Phone Phenom. If you want to be a part of everything we do, make sure you stay in tune, focused. You watch our stuff, you subscribe, you go to CodyAskins.com and check out these new courses. That Call to Close course, 3 hours of value and content is over, but you can buy it at CodyAskins.com. 8% Nation is all about bringing success to you in a confined, exclusive, intimate environment. If you want to be a part of the retreat in Phoenix, Arizona, for a weekend with me, Thursday through Sunday, another marketing expert on how to blow up your agency and grow what you're wanting to grow, Then you go to CodyAskins.com and click under events to retreats. I want to help you. I'm passionate about helping you. I'm excited about helping you. I'm excited to see where you can be. We both, you right now watching and me right now talking, have a lot more potential. I want us to skill up. I want us to be better. I want us to go farther, and we're going to do it by working hard together. Thanks for watching Phone Phenom. Implement these 5 tips, and I promise you, you will get great at the art of using the telephone. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for live Q&A. Thank you guys.